the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And, man, it doesn't take long for this defense to pick up right where they left off. The very first play of the game, they force another interception after 4 last week. They are seeing the football. You better take notice. If you want to throw against this defense, you better be very careful.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat about App State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Picks up the first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The offense changing the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments, and those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Mountaineers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll bring it back. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds up to 29. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the run, it's Goff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, and he's free. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Goff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Roberts. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Corners are going to bail. To the air on 1st down. A spectacular one-hand grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's talk about App State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the point after is good. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Roberts. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Fakes to grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it and he's open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And you you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where he just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Goff.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little... There's some room. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Roberts.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. And wings it incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Hey, man, this offense is human. How about that, man? Like, first 3 drives, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal. Finally don't execute at a high level, and that's a welcome sight for this defense. Finally giving up no points on a drive, forcing the 4th down.
And he loses the football. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Finds a little space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback keeps it. Here's a little room there. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's gone. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. One more snap coming before halftime. Using his feet. They're waiting for him behind the line of scrimmage as the final seconds tick away here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Toledo Rockets.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And it's the Tigers, trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Moving out of the pocket. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Switch it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Looking to pass, it's Singleton. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Singleton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the counter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, and especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Singleton. Snags it over the middle. Touchdown, App State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Goff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. That's reeled in. It's Morris. And he's dragged down. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Calls his own number. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. This is a designed run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Goff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
On target. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. Into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Goff. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... Snags it, and there's running room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. With the catch, it's Goff. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Escapes the pressure going right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Broncos. The Broncos fight back and take the lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point is good. on the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Line gets set, first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. On the ground, it's gone. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10.
Where did he go?
Find some fresh air. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.